Hi, I'm Will Johnson, president of TimberKing. In the next few minutes, I want to tell you a little bit about what makes the TimberKing 1600 your best choice in a mid-size hydraulic mill. Let's have a look. The 4-post head is at the heart of every TimberKing mill, from the 1220 to the 2400 and certainly of the 1600. You got 3x3 steel here, 2x3 steel here, ×2, supporting your blade on both sides, keeping that blade level with the cutting deck. The blade being level with the cutting deck, what does that mean? That means you get flat cuts. What does flat cuts mean? It means you get good lumber. And that's why we're here. In the end, that's what we're trying to do, is get good production of good lumber. And the 4-post head is at the heart of our design, and it's the heart of getting that done for you. You think about other designs, you say, well, let's take this 3x3 steel support away, and let's take this 2x3 steel support away. What's going to happen to that head? What is that head trying to do then when you're not supporting on both sides? You know, this is a common sense design. It's not rocket science, but it's just the best way to do it. Common sense is often the best sense. The TimberKing Advantage is common sense, straightforward design. We're going to look at that today throughout the mill, but it all starts with the 4-post head.
One of the most important things about this mill is the cut throat. Again, I've said again and again, what you need to get production is you need your blade in the log, and that's true. But what you also need to be able to do is cut large logs, because large logs give you more production for your time. And the TimberKing, with its massive cut throat, is going to let you handle bigger logs easier. Okay, tail of the tape, let's see what we've got here. First and most important, 32 inches between the guide rollers, 29 inches above the cutting deck, and let's see if I can get this tape going here, 16 or even a little more than 16 inches above the blade. What does that mean? What that means is you can easily cut through a 30-inch log right through the middle of it. That's massive production, that's a massive cutthroat. That's physically impossible on my competitor's mill. Most of my competitors have 24, 25-inch cutthroat, so they'll cut those bigger logs, but again, they gotta chisel them down. Okay, while we're here, let's talk for a second about guide rollers. We've got a greasable guide roller here on the 1600. So I mean, if you look on the internet, there's guys out there selling retrofit guide rollers for sawmills for $400 or $500 just like this. So, I mean, it's your choice. You can get on the internet and buy a $500 retrofit guide roller system, or you can get what's standard on the 1600. Okay, right here is where all the TimberKing advantages come together at our stationary command post. You stand here, you do most major mill functions from here, you can see everything. You don't have to walk with the sawmill head, you're back here away from the sawdust. And you don't have to pay extra for this. This is a standard feature with the TimberKing 1600. Our stationary command post, you've got everything here, your blade clutch to turn your blade off and on. Again, a standard feature. Your log stop, your manual log stop control here. And most important, your direct action hydraulics. Direct action hydraulics are at the heart of every TimberKing hydraulic mill. We've got 4 major hydraulic features that are run by direct action hydraulics. No electric motors, no electric switches, nothing to short out, to get wet, to get corroded, to get salt in it. Blade feed, blade forward and back, direct action hydraulics, run right here with a hydraulic lever, with a hydraulic motor. Blade up and down, also direct action hydraulics, run with a hydraulic cylinder and these valves right here. Finally, our optional features, direct action hydraulics for the log turner and the log loaders, all direct action hydraulics. All of them are run directly from here through these valves with hydraulic fluid flowing through these valves, no electronic intermediaries.
Customers always ask me, what makes TimberKing different? What's the TimberKing Advantage? And with the 1600, it's an easy question to answer, because in mid-sized hydraulic mills, none of my major competitors offer what I offer at this price. And the biggest feature that we offer at a fair price, a mid-sized mill price range, is a bi-directional chain log turner. The hydraulic bi-directional chain log turner, we invented it. We were the first company to do this on a portable mill. We've been doing it for 20 years. This is just an incredible feature for a mill. It just makes your turning so much easier, so much quicker. You can go both directions. We've got number 80 chain here, good, strong hydraulic motor. And what that means is if you can handle your log quicker, if you can handle it easier, number one, you get better lumber, you get the lumber you want, you get the log where you want it to get the cuts you want, but also you get more production because you're spending less time handling the log and more time with your blade and the wood. That's the difference of a bi-directional chain log turner. Along with the log turner is our true hydraulic log loaders. We're the only company with a mid-sized mill that offers you a true hydraulic log loader. We have 1-inch steel loaders with huge hydraulic rams behind them to load 5,000-pound logs easily, quickly, no problem. Push of a lever, your log is on, and you are ready to start cutting.
The hydraulic log clamp, or dog, is one of the most important features of the TimberKing 1600. It's really heavy built, rugged. We use a lot of the same components on this clamp that we use on our larger mills, our 2,000, 2,200, 2,400 mills. Many components in common. Again, it's hydraulically controlled with our direct action hydraulics. Among other things, what that means is you have really a real range of motion and power with it. If you push hard on that lever, this will go in fast. If you push a little more softly, it'll go more slowly. And also on the return, the same thing. If you pull hard, it'll return fast. If you pull more softly, it'll return slowly. So you have a lot of control. You have a lot of power. The clamp can move entire logs. In addition to clamping them into place, it can move logs. The in and out, as I say, is automated. The up and down is manual, which is a little bit different from our more industrialized mill.
The other is the log stops. They're manual, but they're operated from our stationary command post. Again, a unique thing that's standard with the 1600, the stationary command post we saw. They're operated from back there, very simple to operate, very rugged. Really, they operate as fast or faster than some of my competitors' hydraulic log stops. You get 4 standard stops down the length of the mill, 1 by 2 inch rugged solid steel. We also have, there's other little things that you don't always think about that we have on these mills that make them just that much better. Every TimberKing hydraulic mill has electric brakes on it. That's safer, it's more dependable, it's just a better way to go. They also have a breakaway box on them in case, God forbid, but in case there's a problem, those brakes will lock up and stop that mill from causing any more damage than it could. So it's just an extra added safety feature that is standard on our mills and often not available on other mills. Electric blade clutch is another example. We've got an electric blade clutch standard on every TimberKing mill from the 1220 to the 2400. That means you can shut down the blade remotely, get you better blade life. If there's ever a concern, you're back at the stationary command post, shut that blade down. Every TimberKing hydraulic mill comes with standard sidewind adjustment jacks for leveling the mills. A lot of our competitors, you have to pay $400 or $500 extra just to get these jacks. We give them to you, they're standard. It's just how we do things. We try to give you everything you need, give you all the best features, best mill, best design. It's the TimberKing Advantage. We talked a lot today about the 1600, about the physical features that make it your best choice in a mid-sized hydraulic mill, and about the TimberKing Advantage. And I think that's the other part of the TimberKing Advantage that you can't see and that you can't put your hands on, is our tradition of trust. These mills are backed by a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Why can we make a claim like that? Why can we make an offer like that? Because we have total faith and total confidence in our equipment, because we know that our equipment is built right. There's a 2-year warranty on the construction of the mill. These mills are so well built that we're just totally confident in them. Everything's backed except blades, belts, and tires and wear parts on these machines. Bearings, welds, everything's backed, and that's because they're made right the first time. And frankly, we don't have to send out that many parts because we've made them right the first time. And one of the ways we've been able to keep going for 4 generations is by taking care of our customers, doing stuff right the first time, and getting repeat customers. I've got customers now whose grandparents were customers of our company 50 years ago. I love that. That's what I live for. I mean, if I get that kind of phone call saying, my grandfather had one of your mills and now I want one, that's why I come to work every day. We love this business. We love our machines. We're proud of our machines. They're the best machines in the industry. The 1600 is the best mid-sized mill in its class. It's got the most features. It's got the best warranties. And it's built by a company that's been doing this for 80 years. It's the TimberKing Advantage. It's the TimberKing tradition. We want you to join us and come be part of the TimberKing family.